Check, check, check. Do we have sound?
I can hear you.
Yep.
Oh. Yes, good. All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Brick.
Wahoo!
Mark is on his way, I assume, if not packing, to go to
He's not here.
Charleston.
He's not on his way yet. It does not start till Saturday.
Oh, okay. So
he's
just
Just sleeping.
probably got to do last minute procrastination work on
Yeah.
his mock.
that's
That
probably it.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we're here. The real ones. The real ones are here.
That's
And we're going to give you the news this morning. News, leaks, rumors, opinions here on Atlanta Brick Co. TV at 10:30 in the morning. And we're the best or something.
Eastern time.
Yeah,
Eastern time. We
Eastern
are the
time.
best.
we're the best.
That as well. We
Yeah.
definitely are the best.
So let's go ahead and kick it off. What do you want to start with, Joe?
How about the one I'm the most excited about?
No, we always do that, and then people will come in 10 minutes later asking, "Did you already talk about it?"
Yeah.
The flowers?
We gotta talk about something else. Yeah, let's talk about some flowers.
No, that's what I was saying. I was the most
Oh
excited
yeah,
about.
okay. All right, which one you want to do?
Oh gosh.
You guys, should I put him on speaker?
Yeah,
if
obviously.
you want.
Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Ed.
You're live.
What's up?
You're live on the Morning Brick.
I am alive. I'm almost, dude. I know I'm alive. I'm living.
Oh,
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. Do I need to pack a swimsuit for the trip?
Yeah, bring your Speedo, Ed.
yeah. So we're going to
Yeah.
Brick Fan Fest this weekend in Charleston, South Carolina, and Ed and I and Garrett are going. So we're going to do a video only because Ed's going to be there and he's really good on video.
He's gonna have something
So.
funny to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, then, is there a gym where I can buff a little bit, you know?
there's also gonna be a litter box, Ed.
They don't get that joke yet.
You
Joe.
will. You'll get that one.
The,
That nobody's gonna know about that until later.
I know, but they're gonna know, and then they'll look back at this and understand.
Maybe. Maybe they'll forget the whole thing.
Also
Wait a minute,
possible.
Am I live?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that
Hey.
what you meant by I'm alive?
bring
More-
a.
Morgan says, long-time listener, first-time caller.
I gotta go, but Flounder says make sure you bring your wallet and yes, bring a bathing suit because we will be in Charleston. I'm assuming it's close to the beach. You never know.
Yep. I will bring my Speedo. The
No.
one I borrowed from Joe.
No.
Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
Ed,
no,
don't throw
no.
me under
All
the
right,
bus.
talk to you later.
Gosh.
All right, we got a number of people in the chat this morning. We got Rob Claxton, we got Ben Cossey all the way from Australia, we got Nexus to Zach, we got Grumpy J, we got Pen Up Bricking, we got Scott Schiller. Scott Schiller's been a member for 15 months. Congrats,
oh, nice.
Scott.
Awesome.
Let's see, we got Travertine Pico, we got Brick Mom VA. Ben Cossey says, if this whole stream is just Daniel complaining about not having enough money for Lego, 10 out of 10 perfect stream. The thumbnail,
That's
the
what it
thumbnail was
usually
me
is.
holding up
Yeah.
my wallet. It was
Yeah, there's
empty.
the thumbnail.
Let's
yeah,
see.
that's good.
Morgan's here. Emmy on YouTube's here. Monty Raj is here. Good morning, everybody. Ben Sutherland coming from Facebook. Duder Bricks.
What up, Ben?
Flounder Collects is not working on getting the Orlando store open. Or sorry, not
Ooh.
working on getting Joey to get the Orlando store open.
There it is.
Todd Aldrich
Hashtag
coming from
blame
Facebook.
Joey.
Yep, hashtag blame Joey. That's right.
Oh, Fazoom's here.
Fazoom, good morning. We
He's
got
a
Sam the
gentleman,
Stud as well.
Allegedly.
Did I hear that Orlando is doing a Joy of Building?
They did, yeah. They just did a spur of the moment one last night.
They did?
Yeah.
Flounder had to have been in that, right?
It was Flounder and Joey. It was
Wow.
the Joey of building.
What'd they build?
They built I think it was one of the Mandalorian starfighters or something. I don't know. I didn't watch till
Okay.
the end. Their retention wasn't very good. Anyway, Pen Up Breaking said that was a great opportunity to ask for a raise, Daniel. No, I'm sitting pretty good. It's not the right time of year.
I don't see it on their YouTube channel.
What's that?
You said they built something yesterday.
Morgan,
It was you got to go to the live tab.
Morgan sent a link to it.
Huh.
Oh, Pre-Vizsla's Starfighter.
Pre-Vizsla's
That's
Starfighter. Okay.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yep, that's cool. That's cool. Well, anyway, how was everyone's
Awesome.
Lego week this week? That's what we're supposed to start off with, not flowers, Joe.
What?
How was your Lego week?
Oh, what did I do Lego-wise this week? I don't think I did much, actually, at all. I need to buy the
Do you want
Viking
us to
Village.
skip you and come back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, how about you,
I don't
Chris?
know anything.
I mean, honestly, Lego is life. I mean, it's just I eat, breathe, and sleep Lego. I don't.
That sounds
stop.
You're not supposed
Crunchy.
to eat it.
That's
Um,
crunchy.
My week was
It's like that
I'm
cat.
working on
Oh.
getting out more castle figures because my employees aren't doing it.
That's terrible.
And I'm working on getting out aluminum Technic parts that we have.
Those are cool.
Those are
I like
cool.
those.
Yeah, they're expensive too.
I'm
but
sure. Yeah.
We bought them like 6 years ago for a project that never came to fruition, so now we gotta sell them.
Yeah, they said the live tab's not there anymore. I didn't see it
Interesting.
either. So
That's peculiar. Yeah,
we'll
figure
get
it
Joey
out.
to throw that out there at some point.
It may be
You
when
might-
the live stream is like still uploading. Sometimes those live streams can take like up to a day to
Usually
actually
they show
upload.
up still though, so I don't know. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Fazoom said he hasn't built Lego in 10 days. What is wrong?
Dude, that
What's going on?
Listen, that sounds like
It's
a
gonna
problem.
get withdrawal. You're gonna
Jeez.
start getting the
Twitches.
itch.
I think he
Yeah.
said he's twitching.
Hmm.
Nexus said, did Joe remember his wallet when he's out with Ed? Actually, no, I forgot mine on purpose so that Ed couldn't pull that one on me.
Keep talking. I gotta open this pack.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing over there? Travertine said, make
You
sure to
have to tear
bring
the
Garrett's
wallet.
wallet on your trip.
Ben likes my shirt. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, this is kind of like a copy of the Atlanta Braves logo,
Yep.
but instead of the tomahawk, it's a sword, and it's a Lego sword,
And
and it
it's
says
Atlanta
Atlanta Brick Co. on it.
We have
Oh,
jerseys
talk about our
with this on
Halloween
it. and
party.
it's-
That's what we should talk about.
That's true. The Halloween party was a
Oh.
resounding success. Daniel and me.
That was rude.
Daniel and I.
Yeah, you're right. That is right. Daniel and I planned a Among Us game in IRL, which means in real life. Daniel,
Yeah, you
in
gotta-
case you didn't know that.
IRL real life.
Yes,
Right, Chris?
IRL in real life. That's
Okay.
yeah. That's how Chris would say it.
Good.
But that was super fun. It was everyone really enjoyed it. I think
worked
we'll
really
bring
well.
it back for our Christmas party.
We had a costume contest, which we always have,
which was entertaining.
and then the game went really well. We got a good bit of footage.
Yeah,
So hopefully,
we'll have a video on it.
when Mark gets back from Charleston, he'll be able to edit something together.
Yeah, ought to be great.
Daniel won the costume contest. Joe got third.
Yeah,
I did.
We had about 25 people there.
Speaking
it
of
was
Daniel
solid.
winning things, which I'm really good at, I also won a giveaway contest on
that's what this
Instagram,
Dude, I'm excited
which
to see
was
these.
for this pack of Rock Raiders playing cards. If you want to see the person who makes these, they are Retro Brick Worlds on Instagram, so go check them out. This was the first batch of these cards that they had made.
And he's gonna sell
But
these.
they
right?
all have, yeah, he's going to be selling these. They all have different Rock Raiders things on them. So, like, all of the face cards have some Rock Raiders characters on them. Look, there, the King, of course.
Oh my
He's got a
gosh.
sweet.
Aren't those so
I
Chief
would
cool?
pay
on it.
money for these. Where
Well,
did
he's
these
gonna
come
sell
from?
them.
He
He
he's
just made
getting
them.
ready to sell them. I don't think his shop is live, but go follow Retro Brick Worlds on Instagram
I
for
need to do
sure.
that. You told me to do it.
Let me. And then all of the number cards have this very light blue kind of blueprint design on them,
Retro
where you can
what?
actually lay out all of the
Retrofit?
Retro Brick Worlds. Let me verify that. I want to get this guy some more followers. He doesn't have a ton. Yeah, Retro Brick _ Worlds. Retro Brick, all one word, _ Worlds. But anyway, there's like these blueprint designs on the number cards, and if you lay out all the ones of the same suit, it makes like a blueprint for each of the different Rock Raiders vehicles too. It's really sick.
Yes.
You can see it all on his Instagram. Better pictures than I can
That's
show you from a
absolutely
distance.
amazing.
here.
Yeah, this guy went all out on the. And this guy only has 162 followers.
Yeah, go give this guy a follow so when his shop goes live.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. There's a card with that nice big drill piece on it right there. Super sick.
Hey,
So-
Joe, that's your wife.
That is my wife.
My wife. Anyway, go check that guy out. These
Yeah.
playing cards are super cool.
I definitely want
Again,
to
I'm not sure if his shop
Man,
is
that's
live yet or
amazing.
not, but they are really, really nice playing cards. So
Ben said I already followed.
yeah, go give this guy a follow. Go blow him up. Share his stuff. Share his page. Go buy a deck of
Ben
cards.
said Chris make a deal with him and get him to sell some of these.
Actually, there is a link in his
That's what I'm talking
Not a
about.
bad idea. Yeah.
There is
We'll
a
have to
link in
reach
his
out to him.
bio, but it looks like it still just says coming soon, but you can sign up to get an email
Sweet.
when they go live.
Yeah.
I'll also probably be doing a post about him on my Instagram.
And did you tell him that we wanted to resell his cards? And
No, I didn't.
Why
I didn't tell him
not?
that. Do you want to?
We'll
I
reach
can-
out to
I
him.
can try
Yeah.
and talk to him.
100%.
Look at that. The inside of the box has got
Listen, I know Ben would want these.
our slugger in there. I know. Yeah, Ben Cossi. I know would be all over these. But anyway, that was my Lego week. Let's do some news now. You want to do flowers?
Andy asked, "Is Bricky Bobby fixed?" No, his hand is still broken from
He
a
still needs
vicious
some-
Among Us slaughter.
Still needs some surgery. Yeah, let's talk about some flowers.
Ben's freaking out still about those cards.
I'm sure. All right, here we got roses.
I'm
with,
very excited about
the
this set.
quote little white flowers.
They're baby's breath.
Yeah, that was what
Which
the
is what my prediction
original rumor
was.
had said.
Which is great because those are my wife's favorite flowers. So roses
all of these
and baby's
flowers
breath.
are coming out January 1st, so not too long from now. This is what confuses me. So the bundle of roses is $60.
Which, to be fair, the wild flower bouquet and the original bouquet, all $60.
Fine.
Makes sense.
Or you could get all of these different plants in these cool flower pots for $50. That's cheaper than the one bundle of roses. And I'm not a botanist. I don't know what all of these are, but there's some cool cacti in there. There's one in sand green. There's one with
a
like
Venus flytrap
spiky
in the
things.
bottom.
The Venus flytrap was the one that I think had the most number of people excited. It's not. I don't
really
think it's
small,
super
so
great
it's-
the way that they did it. They used those kind of like melting slime / like cake
Yeah.
icing pieces to
fine.
kind of clamp together. So it kind of works. I think a lot of people were expecting them to use that like city, like man-eating plant thing from the jungle thing, but that's probably a retired.
Yeah,
mold
I don't
and wouldn't
know
look as
the part
adult-oriented.
counts on these two. So honestly, the roses could have a lot more parts than this. And
Maybe
that
so.
Would make sense.
They look pretty dense, but either way, you're always going to pay a premium for roses. So there you go.
Yeah, Travertine said roses are just expensive, Daniel.
They are. It's true.
Now, if you
It's
buy
true.
them on the side of the road in Miami, I mean, you can get $5 for a rose. It's a pretty good deal.
Oh, okay.
Sure, if
Yeah.
you're into
How
that.
far is it to Miami?
Well, next time you're there.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were saying I could drive there to get it cheap. And then there's this sort of random side one. I'm not sure what this comes with, but it was a leaked picture. These are clearly cropped out of some different lifestyle photos and things.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's
There's
from.
another picture.
Those
of the
could be
ones
some
in the
that they
pots.
haven't revealed yet that is coming later next year.
What kind of flower is that, Daniel?
Which one?
The one that was you weren't sure what it was from.
I don't know.
You
Couldn't
don't know
tell
your
you.
flowers, Dan?
Couldn't tell you. I'm sure Brick Mom VA could tell you. She's good with that stuff. Anyway,
Looks like
there's
lavender.
your.
It looks
Grumpy-
like lavender to me.
Grumpy
your
has a
upcoming
very good
botanicals.
point. He said, "Look, young guys, real roses are expensive. So $60 for ones that will never die. I'm in." Exactly.
I'm sure.
That's
It
what
was
I've been
just,
telling
It's odd to
people.
me when you compare things that are coming out at the same time. I like the ones in the pots better because I
Yes,
think the pots are cool.
correct. Ben is correct. He said, "Love those pots too." And then he said, "So Lego's making pot now."
Correct.
Yep.
Yes. All right, moving on. We have 2 Encanto sets coming out. What everyone's been waiting for. The Mirabelle photo holder for $30 sounds
The what?
not great. Mirabelle photo holder.
Mirabelle? Is that from
That's
the
the
new movie?
Encanto. No, Encanto,
Oh.
not Wish. And then Isabella's flower pot for $45. Okay, moving
Interesting.
on. Once
Yeah.
again,
Where's the pictures?
no
There aren't
pictures
none.
for that one. Just rumors.
Daniel just in Canto right now.
That was very
Encanto
painful.
even. There's a Lilo and Stitch model coming out, supposedly a
That's
brick-built
exciting.
version
Of
of Stitch. I don't think this was one of those.
It was,
Was it one of those survey pictures? Okay,
Yeah.
so more things from that old survey back in February.
which is very exciting.
Yep, $65 for this one. I think that's a good price point.
It ought to be great.
Hopefully this looks better than Chewbacca, or really anything else that they've done for these big brick-built characters.
This is one that is not a humanoid, so
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to sculpt that.
I wonder if it's going to be like medium blue or sand blue. Have the minifigures all been?
I think they're all
Sand blue?
so probably mostly sand.
I don't know. That would be really good if it was
Awesome.
sand blue because we don't get that many sand blue
Yeah,
cards.
I'm with you.
Anyway, $65 for that one. 729 parts come in March 1st, so you got a little ways to
Maybe
wait for that
minifig.
one.
I don't know. It doesn't say, but if we
Doesn't
got a
say,
fig,
yeah.
that would be nice.
Let's see. Kawasaki Ninja H2R. I think this one's going to be a Technic set. $80 for 643 pieces, so not huge. It's not like a big set. Kind of a mid-sized. But if you like motorcycles, if you like Technic sets, I'm sure that'll be up your alley. Let's do another one with a picture here. We got some leaked Sonic minifigures. Well, not really leaked. It was in an official Lego teaser trailer sort of thing. So these are the Rogue, Knuckles, and Shadow minifigures. And I think this makes the most sense what they did with Knuckles. It looks like the piece that sort of clamps over the hand, sort of
like
like
the,
the cast
Yes.
piece or any of the Spider-Man web pieces, as
I think
opposed
it's
to
the perfect way to do
as
it.
opposed to how they used to do like some of the CMFs, like the boxer or the baseball players, where they actually go in the hand.
Yeah,
pin
this was
holes.
probably the best move they could have done.
It makes the most sense
He
to me.
has
They are
big old hands,
Yeah.
and that really portrays it well.
And they are new molds because they've got those sort of spikes
yeah.
there on the knuckles. But yeah, some nice new head molds. You've got some of those bat wing pieces reused in purple there on the left. So
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
good figures if
The
you're
shadow
excited.
looks really cool. I always play.
Yeah.
Me and my siblings used to have the Sonic racing game on our Wii or Xbox, and we used to play with these characters. So that's the only thing I really know them from. I didn't really do anything. I know there's other games with them, but
Yeah,
I always played with Shadow, so I probably end up getting that figure just
it's
for
cool.
that reason.
I've always been partial to like a black and red color scheme.
It's a good
I think
one.
they're always
Yeah.
cool.
And Sonic's just so basic, you know.
Yeah. All right, we got another Spider-Man buildable figure. I assume we've had a few of these at this
Yep.
point already.
This is the integrated suit, correct?
Yes, No Way Home integrated suit
That's-
version.
That's the one that's not all the way Iron Spider. It's the one where whatever's left that was on the arms of Doc Ock go onto him and then make it like gold and blackish.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
It's the one he's wearing at the final battle.
I gotcha. Yep. $35. So I think the same as all the rest of the buildable figures. 203 pieces. I'm hoping they're going to continue to try and make their heads look less weird because
Yeah.
I have been really
This like they look good except for
unenthused
the
with what
heads,
they've been able to
mostly.
put out so far.
A brick mom said the flowers might be cherry blossoms, and that's
That could
very
be.
possible.
That
Throw
sounds
that back
right.
up. Yeah, that looks like
Because
branches off of
it
cherry
doesn't.
blossoms.
Lavender would be more full. I feel like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's actually go back and read some comments here. We probably
Have any buildable figures' heads ever been cool?
No.
Except the helmeted Star Wars figures.
Yeah,
No.
those are the only ones that have actually been good. But they were all molds. They've been trying to use this weird faceplate and kind of build around it for everything. The only one that I think has looked decent was Venom, and that's because he was different because he had his big all open mouth and everything.
Ben Cassi had an interesting comment. He said, interesting that Dots is gone, but other themes are getting picture holders now, in reference to that Encanto thing. Yeah, I think Dots will continue to live on vicariously through Disney and
Which is
some of
fine.
the
That's
other
what the dots that people
princess
bought,
themes.
not
Yeah,
just the standard ones.
Yeah. Let's see what else people are saying. Flounder Collect says, I want the shadow. Yeah, that's looking really
Same.
good. Let's see what else.
I still need to get an Eggman. It's a great
Pen Up
fit.
Breaking says, I would think Stitch will probably be a mix of Azure Blues. That could be. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see
really
what they
just
do.
It's not going to be Sand Blue.
Probably not. Probably not.
Or
I'm
that'd be
gonna
too
I'm gonna
good,
hope. I'm
honestly.
gonna dream.
Yeah.
Grumpy J says, "Yay Knuckles." So we're getting some interesting, varied opinions on favorite Sonic characters from people.
Eggman and Shadow. Those are my top two.
Yep.
Just because that's who I raced with.
Morgan brought up another one I had on my list. So Lego is having a raffle to win the minifigure tribute set, which is the Lego House exclusive pirate set, using 50 insider points. So 50 points gets you one entry. That's 2.5 instruction manual scans, if you want to think about it that way.
Fair.
With
That's a good way to
a
think of it.
maximum of 50 entries, and that will close on November 12th. So you have a while if you want to try and get some entries in for that Lego House exclusive set.
But
Which we have one.
I was about to say, if you don't want to do this, because the odds are you're not going to win a raffle, it's just if the odds are so low, that's why it's fun. You can just buy one because we have one right now. It's out
They
there.
have gotten pretty expensive though.
It is expensive.
Where
it's,
is it
it's
out there,
$350.
Joe? I don't see it.
It was over by my desk. You need a listing.
It was on your desk last time I saw it.
Well, it should be.
Oh.
I asked Vogan to make a listing, but he might not have yet. So either way, it will be online very soon. So if you are interested and want one,
Do
it's
we have a
$350.
collection on our website with the most recent added stuff to the website?
You can just go to all products and search by most recent.
You can
It's
filter
really
by it.
complicated. Maybe we can make a collection for most recent products.
I don't know. Maybe
It'd be really cool.
it would be cool, but I don't know if we can.
Welcome to the morning manager meeting where we have live stream all of our internal business.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Or Morgan should just drop a link in the chat. 'Cause he's
Morgan
awesome
sometimes
like that.
usually drops a link when we talk about that.
He
Yeah, but
did,
it
so.
should be.
You did. Thank you, Morgan.
it should be pretty
Let me
easy.
see what happens when I click on it.
Oh, a link to the specific thing. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, not to how to sort by recently added.
There it is. He did put it online.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah. Okay. Great.
Sweet. There you go.
Ta-da!
Speaking of raffles and giveaways and things,
Morgan
they are
said,
doing.
"Don't give away my secret for searching for new products." Yeah,
There you
that
go.
is how Morgan keeps track of it.
Oh, you got to see what's recently added. What's
Yeah,
hot
I mean
and fresh.
that's faux show.
They are also doing a sweepstake for a Loki and Sylvie signed prints. So signed by Tom Hiddleston and
Ooh, that girl.
Sylvie.
yeah, they are in like acrylic boxes that look kind of like grading boxes.
That's sick.
But it's like a large print, and then it has their minifigures from the recent CMF line, which is funny because Sylvie has the little
Gator.
alligator thing with it too
That's exciting.
in the box.
Are you guys watching that? And do you
I
like
don't
it?
have Disney Plus, but I really want to watch it because I loved season 1.
Yeah.
So I really want to watch it. I just need to come
just
meet
as good
somebody.
as season 1.
That's what I've heard so far.
And the last episode was amazing.
I'm trying not to get it spoiled. And so far, I've made it 4 weeks in. I haven't got any spoilers, so don't start now, please.
That giveaway ends tomorrow, October 26th. If you want to get some
Oh.
last-minute entries in for that one, head on over to the
Sophia Di Martino.
Reward
is what
Center.
Ben
That's
said.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, like you knew that.
Um,
Leviathan.
Oh, Levi's
Levi's
here.
in the chat.
Need to catch up on Disney Plus stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, you
don't
do.
we all
Shouldn't
the
he
time?
be studying? Isn't he in school?
Yeah, I don't think he does studying. He just is there. Just don't come back, though. That's all we ask.
All right, we got some various gift with purchases going on and coming up very soon. So the Disney Steamboat finally is on actual Lego.com.
Oh,
For
not
a while
just
it was
on
only
Shop
on
Disney.
like the Disney shop. It is on Lego.com. So it's a gift with purchase for $100 spent on any Disney properties. So that's including Marvel and Star
saw
Wars,
that, and I
which
was
is interesting.
surprised,
I like
honestly,
that,
yeah.
as opposed to just Disney branded sets
Mhm.
or stuff like that. So a little more wiggle room there if you want to get the smaller Steamboat Willie set there. The Houses of the World 4 is also up still for purchases of anything over $250, and that ends at the end of the month. And then moving into November,
Levi said he's headed to class now, so.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
There you go.
headed
attention,
into
Marmalade.
November,
Yeah,
straight
don't watch
A's.
YouTube while you're doing class.
starting on the 1st of November, we have the Galileo gift with purchase,
this
which we
leaked
just
just this
got a
morning.
picture of this morning.
That's awesome.
This
That's cool.
doesn't look that different, I think, than the original submission. I'd
Which
have to
is
try and go
always
back and
nice.
find it, but this is about like the Eiffel's apartment kind of thing. You've
Mhm.
got a nice little scene, nice display nameplate, probably a sticker, as well as a minifigure. I'm not sure if they preserved. I think the original one had a function where you could like turn a gear and it would make the planet spin. I'm hoping they still have that. It looks like there might be a Technic axle running through the center of the table, and maybe the gear is just on the
I see what
back.
you're saying, yeah.
But other than that, pretty basic. You get one of those nice printed head globe pieces. Those are really cool.
Those are always cool.
There's a portrait behind him of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm guessing that's also a sticker.
Now,
Um,
about that, me and Garrett, when we saw this, because he just got here and I saw the leak, I was like, are we going to get a big one of these now? Is that an Easter egg? Yeah. If we get one,
That
I
would be
called
cool. They've only done the one architecture Leaning Tower
Yeah,
of Pisa,
and
which
it's not very
was
big.
like that tall.
and we got the reference a couple years in advance in the Fiat for the
Right.
Colosseum that they
Yeah.
were already working on. So maybe in 2 years, we'll get a Leaning Tower of Pisa
That's
this big.
$800.
Yeah, so if we do, I call
Yeah.
it here. Mark the date.
This was actually prophesized back
By
in the
Nostradamus?
1980s. No, back in the 1980s. No, 70s probably. Queen sang about this. Galileo, Lego.
Oh.
In that song Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
All right,
That's
next
what the older
up.
guys are here for. To teach you
Yeah,
young guys
that's good.
stuff.
So later in the month, theoretically starting the 18th or 19th will be the Magisto's Magic Workshop.
Finally.
Gift
Can we
with
get some
purchase,
pictures
finally.
of that?
Yeah, still no pictures, but this is now a, official rumor, if you want to call it that. Just it means there's some more credibility to it. There's also supposedly a winter market stall gift with purchase coming. I imagine that's just like a little kind of roadside shop stand stall thing. I don't know. Not really a lot of details on that one. There will be a double VIP points weekend going into Black Friday. And then there will be an Avengers Tower taxi set that will
That's
be
right, I forgot
a
about that.
gift with purchase,
Ooh,
which is
that sounds
interesting because
cool.
didn't we also get a taxi with the Daily Bugle?
No, that came in the set.
In the set, okay.
It wasn't a gift with purchase.
There was
no
one that-
no
there was
Vintage taxi.
There was the vintage taxi, which was the black one, but there was
Yes.
another yellow taxi that was a set by itself. Was that just a creator set?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just one of those small creator sets
Anyway.
in stores.
No shortage of taxis to choose from, I guess. Let's see. What else do we want?
Ben is asking, what's ABC doing for Black Friday? Probably selling a lot of Lego.
That's what we usually do on Black Friday.
Yeah.
That's when people are coming in the store.
We don't like to announce ours until
Like right up the week or two
we usually
before.
start it the Monday before
Yeah, and ended on Cyber Monday.
and ended on Cyber Monday because we can't compete with the
No.
Target and Walmart and
We're,
Lego.
we're a local business.
But we are gonna have some great deals.
Ben Cossi says Leaning Tower of Pisa set confirmed. Okay, all
Yeah,
right, Ben.
It
Ben's
is
calling it
basically
too.
confirmed.
Ben's calling it too. Travertine, don't worry. I know what Bohemian Rhapsody is. I just don't like to encourage him. All right. Oh, I should have done this one earlier. There's also a Spider-Man bust / helmet coming, which this is shocking that
Because
they
I
have
thought
not
they canceled
already
the
done,
line,
right?
too. Yeah, they
And maybe
haven't
it's
done
just the Star Wars ones that they've canceled. I don't know. But
That's a
anyway,
fair point.
or this could just be the last of them trickling out.
I am very surprised that this has not happened already. Because we got
Yeah.
Carnage and Venom, so maybe there was a design problem they couldn't get
I mean,
around.
I see why it's going to be hard to do to get the
webs,
webbing right on
yeah.
the face. They're
So
either going to have
maybe-
to build it into the plates or have something.
I wonder if it was supposed to
mounted
come
in
out
front of
at
it.
the same time as those two.
Maybe
and
so.
just didn't because of a design issue.
Anyways, $70 January 1st, so still around that same
Mhm.
price point. I imagine this is going to be your pretty traditional Spider-Man. I want to talk about the modular building. This has got me really excited. We have a lot of additional info for like the structure of it. I think you
what,
probably
the-
talked about it last week.
the
The
modular?
modular building being
Yeah.
a museum.
We didn't talk about all this though. 'cause
But
that
there's a
came out
lot
this
of new
week.
information. But just to quickly recap, it's going to be $300 for 4,014 pieces. So everyone's assuming it's going to be 1.5.
It is. I
wide.
saw that.
But anyway, the new details that we have are that it will potentially come out on December 1st.
I saw that, which is crazy.
That had some disclaimers with it that were like, take this with a grain of salt,
Yes.
which would be very unusual. But
I think
anyway,
it would be smart though.
That
The-
would be like cause mayhem.
I
Yeah.
really.
The aftermarket for that is like right before Christmas. You won't be able to buy it anywhere.
No.
Mhm.
People, scalpers will be selling it for twice what it's worth. Three
But
times what
I
it's
think it's a smart move because
It's gonna be
people are
that,
going to want
uh,
to get it because it just came out for Christmas,
Mhm.
and then there's going to be those people who go, "Oh my goodness, I can get this one early," because they've always been January 1st. I don't know.
I always forget the name of that doll from The Office that
The Dwight
buys them all
buys.
up. Her
Yeah,
horn pierces the sky.
I remember that.
Chucky?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got
good,
it.
Good guys. The good guys doll.
Yeah.
No, that's.
Anyway, so it's going to be largely olive green in color, which is good.
I know,
It's
that'll be
good to get
nice.
more olive green parts. It's going to have double doors up the front with a large staircase leading up to it.
As it should.
It said gardens on either side. I think that probably means like
Some
little
plants,
planter
yeah.
boxes or something. With statues on either side. Doesn't say what they're statues of, but they could be references to classic themes.
100%.
There are going to be fabric sort of banner ads like you always see on like Night in the Museum. They have like big fabric banners that are like hanging next on either side of the doorway. And those two fabric banners, one is going to be an ad for space, and the other one is going to be an ad for dinosaurs. And it supposedly has the Brachiosaurus mold that they used in the Jurassic Park sets
Very
recently.
cool. Very cool.
It's going to have a gray roof with several skylights and a big dome in the center,
Oh.
which is pretty much exactly what you think of when
Yeah.
you picture a museum. Let's see, skylights, dome. And then somebody's, in a more subjective kind of way, they said it looks like a cross between the Haunted House and the Back to the Future Clock Tower set. I guess just the Haunted House because it's olive green,
There's
but
no
then...
Back to the Future Clock Tower set.
Or sorry, not set, but the Back to the Future
Oh.
Clock Tower.
They both
the movie
look
set.
cool, so you can't go
I
wrong
mean,
with it.
it ought to be.
I
good.
think they just mean that it'll probably be a low pitched roof with that sort of
Yeah.
triangular gable over the
What type of museum is it? Is it like
Natural
modern
history.
I
art?
think it was natural
Natural
history.
history.
Yeah,
Which
but
just makes me think of Night at the Museum every
I
time.
think there's
we
going to be
talk
other
about it.
stuff too. If they're talking about space, I'm hoping this is going to be chock-a-block full of some various Lego references and things.
Yeah.
Maybe even some new spaceman air tank colors. If one of those statues at the front is a
Mhm.
spaceman, it could have the light bluish gray air tanks finally. Let's see what else we got. The piranha plant set is apparently showing up in Targets early. So, I mean, go check your local Target. You might be able to buy a piranha plant. Maybe. They may also be street dated, and they may just tell you to
Be
buzz
like,
off.
oh no, you can't have it. We'll just leave it there though.
Yep. We covered Galileo. So my second to last thing is the rumor that Captain Rex is supposedly going to be appearing in a cheaper set sometime next year. That's all we really have. We don't know if
Captain
that'll...
Rex's Y-wing, possibly.
I would imagine so. No info about whether or not that would have the pauldron. That could be a huge difference.
It would have to have the pauldron still.
I would think so, but I could easily see them doing something like that just to...
What I saw some people
mess
saying
with
that would
people.
keep the other one exclusive is maybe the different head without the band-aid
Yeah,
or bandage.
yeah, maybe.
It's hard to say.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Now what everyone's been waiting for, it's time to talk about Dune.
Let's go.
Ben Cossi said a space banner on the set, modular space building confirmed. Yeah. Let's see. Nexus to Zach also said my horn can pierce the sky, but did not tell me what the name of the doll is. Oh, Morgan said it. Princess Unicorn. That's it.
Well, that makes sense. Sounds
That
about
tracks. All right, let's talk about Dune. The ornithopter is here.
Wow,
Several
whoa.
people who were part of the, I think it's the inside tour that gets to see the
Yes.
sort of first look. They saw this a while back. There was a cool video with Mike Psyche
Awesome.
showing off a lot of the features. You can tell he was really passionate about this one. And Mike Psyche's just such a great set
He's
designer.
a great guy.
So working in a ton of really cool play features. But let's just sort of roll through these pictures
I
here.
mean, it just looks fantastic.
Yep. So the cockpits sort of hinge up from the side, which is really interesting because that's not the way those cockpit pieces usually hinge.
Yeah.
The landing gear function is really good. If you go find that video with Mike Psyche, you can see
you can
how
find
it
it on
works.
Instagram for sure.
It's really cool. The front ones sort of move sideways to kind of tuck up under the front of it, and then the back ones with the loading ramp go straight up, more like you would normally picture. These large canopies on the front are also in that new actual trans black
not
color,
trans brown.
which is great. So getting some more of those. The one on the very front looks like it might be new, unless it came in like a Speed Champions set or something. But the two on the
Pretty unique
side,
looking, yeah.
the two on the side are ones we've had for a while. What I think is really interesting is if you're holding it by the tail, this sort of large rectangular black section on the top is like one big lever. And so while you're holding it by the tail, you can sort of squeeze that lever, and that's what makes the wings sort of flutter. And they don't all go up and down at the same time. They're sort of like alternating, so it really looks
Like it should.
cool the way that they're fluttering. And then there is a lever on top that you can also do you see in this picture from the top down, you fold the wings all the way back so you could tuck it to sort of go into that dive or for landing. Chris is just chomping at the bit to tell us his
Yeah.
opinion. I know he is, but let's
Oh,
talk
look at
about
the
the let's
minifigs.
talk about the minifigs first. Everyone's talking about Baron. Everyone's talking about the Baron. I think it's cool. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's awesome. Yeah. I did not expect them to do his full length robe like that.
Yeah. Now I still don't know if he has like regular legs underneath that. I would kind of hope so.
I really hope so. If not, it's gonna be really weird.
But I think this is so funny because it's a cloth piece, but it does somebody took a picture of just the cloth and get it in here.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought that was plastic.
So it's a fabric piece and it's representing his sort of elongated body as he like comes up out of his bathtub thing. But the rest of these minifigs are pretty great. I really like that they did the pearl gold there on the Lady Jessica. That looks really nice. The one that I think is the weakest of the bunch
And I
is
agree
actually
with this.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul Atreides.
The fact that he's in his sort of, I assume it's dark green and not regular green.
It is dark green.
For
And I
his
think
suit
that
there.
outfit is good.
It's okay.
But his
I
head
guess they
doesn't
didn't
look
want to
right.
give everyone the suits, which is fine. The head is just very basic, and
It looks too
same with the
old,
hair.
honestly.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It does not read as Timothy Chalamet to me. So
I
I'm
agree.
sure they just reused a face print from something else. But I think that's actually a little weak. I'm also not sure if these people have double-sided face prints, but I'm kind of
really
hoping
hope
they
so,
do, so
yeah.
that they have the little, I forget what it's called, but the little like breather
Yeah.
nose piece.
If not, that would be a little disappointing.
Yeah. But the Lady Jessica's fantastic.
Duncan, Idaho looks great.
Yeah,
If
I don't know.
You haven't
like
seen
him.
the new movie.
Yeah, the Duncan is.
Daniel hasn't seen the
I
movie.
know, isn't that
I've seen
crazy?
the old one, but not the new.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Duncan looks great.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they reused the Mandalorian sort of armor shoulder piece
they
there.
use that for Wrecker
Or
and
also Lightyear, Wrecker.
Pazvizla.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a good piece. So I'm
It
glad
is a
they're
good
using it.
piece, so it's good to give them those kind of more beefy shoulder pads. All right, Chris, go ahead. Now's your time.
All right. I like the minifigures. They're awesome. They nailed them. The ornithopter is so boring to me. I mean, how expensive is this set, guys?
$165.
Yeah.
$165 for the minifigures is what you're paying. Because I mean,
But it's a lot of minifigures. 8 minifigures.
Dune doesn't
is
have a
lot.
lot of vehicles they could have done, and I get that they want to do vehicles because that's what people want to play with them. But I would rather have seen, if I'm going to pay that much money, a building or the worm, one of the worms or something.
Yeah.
That looks to me.
Yeah, wouldn't you just love a box with a worm on it?
That looks to me just. Well, yeah, I would have loved a crate dragon from Mandalorian.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, there you go.
Look at this. They already made it.
Okay.
Does it not look just like this Infinity Saga set? Dragon Flyer.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have your time.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'll let you say your piece.
All right, you got the Dragon Flyer. You got this big guy here from Wakanda Forever. Another it looks very much like the ornithopter. A mix between a boat and a little drone.
I said we
completely
should have
disagree
made
with
we
that
should have made a
one.
custom kit of
And these
this.
are all Marvel. Look at
We
that.
should have made a
You got-
custom kit of this a year ago using those Urukai blades for the ornithopter wings, but made it like, just like a little...
Even that ship has that ornithopter look. So I mean, Lego is making.
That doesn't look like the
they-
ornithopter.
they-
That
Not
looks,
at all.
That looks more like the big ships from the classic
Yeah.
Dune when they migrate to
That's
the other
true.
planet.
This, honestly, this is better than
They're
the
sort of
ornithopter,
oblong.
in my opinion.
I think Marvel is just stealing
Dune has some
intellectual
cool.
property from
Dune has some cool colors. They've got a lot of sand. They have a lot of tan,
Amy doesn't like
dark
tan.
tan, sand.
I don't think Amy
But
was
they
working
also
on the
have-
Dune set,
They have a
Joe.
lot of gold stuff too. They could have done.
They do. They do.
And I would have loved to have seen something a little more non-Marvel and Star Wars.
Morgan said Chris pulls out an Arc 170.
So
Well, I don't know. The thing
I
about
completely disagree with
at least
most
that's
of that.
white and dark red.
the thing for me with this about Dune is it's like it's a high fantasy kind of sci-fi thing where lots of the natural things are not grounded in reality, but the technology is at least visually more grounded in reality, so it looks kind of just like a military vehicle. So
And the way it moved in the movie was awesome. It was really, really cool in the movie. It's just Lego already has a lot of stuff that looks just like it.
it's true, but I personally don't fault this set with that. I
agree with that.
would put that on Marvel for doing that. But these are just cheap play sets. This has.
It's not the same.
Why does this not say how many pieces are in it? Does it say
It
European
must
box?
be a European.
Strange.
It does feel weird.
That's a European
It
box.
must be a European box. Anyway,
COVID.
less than that was
COVID
322 pieces. I don't remember what the piece count is on this one, but
13 something.
yeah, way more. So it's going to be chunky, but the as Mike Psyche put it, the swooshability of this set is off the charts.
It's very
So.
swooshable. I think it's awesome, and I will buy it.
I think it looks good on display, but I think the play features are gonna be great. I think there's gonna be a lot of adults playing with this the way it was meant to be played with. People kind of have mixed feelings about the Baron, but I think it's hilarious.
I do too. I think it's beautiful.
I think it's great. I wanna if I get one of these, I'll put that cape on a Lord Business fig or something.
Daniel was disappointed there wasn't a Fade minifigure.
Oh.
He's got to wait till next year for that.
Well, Fade wasn't in the first movie, so.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No, you do. You've seen the old Dune.
Wait.
You know the scene where
Oh,
he
wasn't
merges
in the
and he
first
starts to-
in the
old
first
movie, yeah.
new Dune movie. Yeah.
Yes. No, you know who he is.
Okay.
He's remember.
I didn't track the names very well.
He's the one who was
Sting.
wearing that thing when he emerges out of the water and he's like,
We'll have to talk about. Oh, Sting. Yes, Sting. Yes. Okay. Sorry, didn't process what you said. Yeah. Anyway,
That was hilarious.
I guess I forgot to put this one on my list, but I don't think we talked about it yet. The Christmas VIP pack. Sorry, I don't know if they're calling them insiders packs. I think
Are
it might
they?
still be VIP pack
it
or
might be.
fun packs or something. Anyway, I don't see anything particularly notable in this one. I mean, you get teddy bears, I think, which you've gotten before. The turkey piece is kind of nice, but it's relatively common now. And everything else is pretty basic, so nothing exciting like any cool classic space helmets or air tanks or anything. But that is all I have for today. Anything else y'all want to talk about store news wise?
Yeah, we got. We are carrying more brick arms. In the past, we've only carried the little packs.
Yeah.
But now because we've never really had a way to display all the weapons, but we have come up with a way to display the weapons. So you can come in, and we're gonna have this folder on the counter, and we've got one of each weapon in there for brick arms labeled, and these are all available on the website now at retail price, and you can look through, and if you want one, we go in the back and get it for you. And Vogan did this.
Yeah, and it looks great.
It's exactly what we wanted. So those are all on our website. We're also doing the same thing with Clone Army Customs.
Yes.
It's been a few years since we've resold Clone Army Customs, but we're
Starting that up again.
we've got them all in stock. We're just working on getting them on our website for sale. So you'll be able to buy those in store or online. And then, of course, we've got this convention coming up this weekend in Charleston. We did a custom kit for it. So if you are going to be there, you can buy this exclusive kit that Daniel did 90% of putting it together, and Steven
It was
designed
89.
Which one are we
actually.
talking about?
89%.
the dragon Doodash.
Oh, the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a custom dragon kit for sale only at the convention, and then we're bringing the volcano from Lego Masters.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's episode 3.
And we're gonna have it steaming, smoking.
Wait, that
because
came
it's
out-
a volcano.
No, that's tomorrow. Lego Masters tomorrow.
And we're gonna have lights inside it. So
I want to pause real quick. Brickmon VA says, say hi to Granddaddy. So today is Brick Granddaddy VA's 101st birthday. So everybody could say a happy birthday to Brick Granddaddy VA. My parents are down visiting him today, so I want to wish him a
Nice.
happy birthday and say, hey, Granddaddy, how you doing? I'll give you a phone call later.
Yeah, don't forget, Daniel.
Brick Granddaddy VA.
No, Brick VA Granddaddy.
No? No, not that.
Okay.
Yes, his 101st birthday today. So very cool.
101.
101,
Yeah, you
yes.
missed that?
That's why
Yeah.
that's why I went home last October was for his 100th
So he can't
birthday.
play
Yeah.
with Lego anymore.
Oh, you're right.
I
The age
guess
limit is
technically he's
99.
aged out. Do they still put that on the boxes?
Some of them
Or do they
say
just put
plus.
plus? Okay, he can
Eight
still
plus.
he can still build some Marvel sets.
It's mostly the
I think
classic
it's like the creator.
ones.
They say-
Yeah,
they
you
always
can't
say
build those.
it's like 8 to 99 or something. That's funny. I hadn't thought about that. Ben Cossi did point out, though, actually in the Christmas pack, something I did not see, the 3-leaf pieces in red. That actually is kind of nice to get.
Oh, sick.
I don't see too many of them, though.
There's
I mean,
at
it's
least
hard
one.
to tell in this. I think I count probably 3 or 4, so not sure how many will be in that, but it should bring the price down at the very least. Let's see if there are any other comments. Do we have any other upcoming store news, sales, or anything going on?
What's
Soon.
Mark got coming out on Between the Studs this weekend?
I don't know. Elves was last week, which was a fun one to do. I don't know what's this week, honestly.
Ben Cossi wants to know, would you sell the folders without anything in them? I assume he means the plastic divider pages.
Man,
Ben, what's funny about that is actually we are going to start selling some of the display stuff that we have for like posters and things like that, and that's where we get these from. They're actually coin folders, so you could buy them online as coin folders, but yeah, we could sell you some. We're gonna have a lot.
Fazoom said, Sting? You mean Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner? Yeah, that's his real name.
I saw
Gordon.
a really cool picture on Facebook this week. It was Sting on a motorcycle, and he was parked and he was signing a little girl's record album, and that little girl was Gwen Stefani,
Wait, what?
and she was chubby. And what a cool picture!
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
Gwen Stefani's picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, anything else for today? Or are we wrapping it up?
I don't think we got anything else.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, well then thank you all for joining the Morning Brick this morning. Tomorrow night will be the Joy of Building with Randy once again. She'll be finishing off her Hocus Pocus house.
But not Randy and Garrett.
Correct. Actually, it will be Randy and I will be hosting while Randy finishes building her Hocus Pocus house, because Garrett will already be on the way to Charleston as well. Friday, I will probably be doing our now 30-minute store tour, And then going into the weekend, maybe there will be some content coming from Charleston. I'm not sure if y'all will be able to do a live stream or not.
We'll post some pictures.
Either way, yeah, some
Mark and
pictures,
Steven will
maybe
both
some
be there.
videos coming out later on, if not live streams.
Yeah.
So be sure to stick around, check all that good stuff out on the channel. Thank y'all for joining this morning, and we will see y'all next time.
Peace.